In this fast-changing global village, there is need to equip learners with knowledge, skills, and values that guarantee economic growth and increased opportunities for employment creation, well-rounded citizens who are relevant nationally and competitive globally. That is why the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education came up with the Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Mathematics STEM program, with the aim to produce all-rounders capable of transforming the economy using life skills relevant to everyday challenges.
The ministry is going on a comprehensive digitization process. We have said that we will want our schools to be 100% digital within the next 3 to 5 years. And there are a number of requirements that should go into digitization. The first is we have to ensure that all our schools have electricity. It can be grid electricity provided by ZESA, or it can be renewable electricity that is provided through solar. But we have to make sure that all our schools have electricity. We also have to make sure that all our schools within these next 3 to 5 years are computerized, that we roll out a computerization process, tablets, laptops, in some cases desktops, for all our learners from ECD all the way to high school. So we have that program. Thirdly, we have to make sure that these schools are connected. They have internet connection. And because you can't have effective e-learning, you can't have effective teaching using computers if you are also not using internet-assisted instruction. So we have now a program where we have contracted 3 companies, including Zanet, Tel1, and e-learning solutions, to provide connectivity to 6,000 schools. The remainder of our schools, which is about 2,500, are already connected. So we really want to bring connectivity to every school so that we don't have this rural-urban divide, digital divide. And we make sure that there is computer-aided instruction at every school and internet-aided instruction at every school. Also, delivery of content will be easier if we have those. We have, as far as science is concerned, it is the position of the ministry that science should be learned from primary level to secondary level. Every learner from ECD is learning science now. We have started on a program to put science labs in all our schools, but we are starting with 1,300 cluster centers throughout the country. Once we have done those 1,300, giving them mobile science labs, it also means that every learner in this country can be exposed to a modern science laboratory by just going to the cluster center. These cluster centers, 1,300, are located throughout the country, and they typically are a center for about 10 to 12 schools which come together for various reasons at that particular center. And we are saying we are going to provide labs, modern science labs, mobile ones, to all these centers so that our learners can be exposed. You also realize that this year, all our O-level candidates are going to write a practical science examination, which is going to be done on one day. So we have moved away from a situation where science is learned as a theoretical subject to where now we are going to test, the practical side of science. So we are very serious about making sure that our learners learn science. In order to ensure the effectiveness, we will continue to roll out the deployment of science laboratories beyond the 1,300 to all the other schools, so that each and every school, primary as well as secondary, has a science laboratory. This will allow all learners to have familiarity with the equipment that is found in a modern laboratory, which is not just at schools, but the same kind of laboratory will be found in a work environment, in effect, in a manufacturing company or in a chemical related company.
Glenview 1 High School has completed a new double-story science laboratory that is already being used by students in their science subjects. With me here is an A-level student. She is also studying sciences. She's going to tell you more what exactly she's studying and how it is going to help her as a person. So, what's your name?
My name is Prudence Mopulazi.
Alright, so Prudence, what's studying?
In physics chemistry.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, what else are you saying about physics?
Karenda physics chemistry.
Oh, great. So it looks like my doctors could Glenview. So it means that my doctors are well trained and fully equipped. So also society
Okay, I think sekuita doctor na physical scientists society medu kazhinji kunowanikwa madoctors echirume. Saka sesa doctor wechikadzi I will be able to handle the cases anopiti na vanhu vechikadzi.
Zangeza 2 High School has also fully finished a science laboratory in line with the requirements of the competence-based curriculum. Various schools around the country have also constructed computer labs fully furnished with new computers that are assisting students to access information through the internet. Hello.
Hi.
Alright, I'm Elizabeth here. What is your name?
My name is Shumira Moyo.
Alright, okay, Shumira Moyo. Shumira Moyo is one of the students who are also doing computer lessons here. She's going to tell us how the computer lessons has helped her.
Well, the computers have helped me a lot. My ambition in life is to become an accountant. And as I type the computers, I can calculate some things that I think that when I'll be an accountant, I'll calculate those things using a computer.
Alright, okay. So, as you can see, as a girl, she wants to be an accountant, and for her to pursue a career, she has to know how to use the computers. Is a student from Dorasek, where he's going to be telling you how they do their lessons and how the computers and ICT is helping them as students.
My name is Masimbanya Zika.
And which form are you?
I'm an upper 6 student and I study computers here.
Alright, so I need you to tell us how the computers has helped you as a student here at Dorasek.
Okay, we use our computers for researching purposes and to carry out our projects for the swimsuit and stuff.
Alright, so how is it going to help you when you're done with school?
When I'm done with school, I want to be a programmer, so I think I'll use the skills that I've learned here to excel in my life.
Oh, alright, that's interesting.
Okay, my name is and I'm an upper 6 student here, and I do computers. Well, basically
computers were known for being done by boys, but then here in Zoraseko we see that computers are being also studied by girls, and this is also empowering us such that we can also stand up to the level as boys, so that we can research our assignments, and we can also carry out our day-to-day activities here. And then we see that our computers are basically improving the way we think here.
Wow, that's exciting. So it's like girl empowerment,
yes,
right?
girl empowerment.
All right, so as you can see, girls are now using computers, which is girl child empowerment.